Here we go again. Chelsea preseason fixtures in full as Enzo Maresca summer plan laid bare. With Chelsea's 2024-25 season now concluded, Enzo Maresca, the players and staff members around the club, can have a well-deserved break. The Blues, quite remarkably, have been playing competitive football since the opening day of the Premier League season. A 2-0 loss to Manchester City on August 18th. Sunday's Club World Cup final win over PSG was the club's 64th and final fixture of what truly was a long season and grueling campaign. It was a successful one, though, as Maresca guided his team to a fourth-place finish in the league, as well as Conference League and Club World Cup glory. Everyone really has earned this rest period. In truth, there's not much rest to be had, however. Players will be given just 21 days off and will report back for pre-season in the week, commencing August 4th. Only time will tell how the Club World Cup tournament impacts Chelsea in the long run. Probably there is no time for pre-season, Maresca said in May. You need to give them recovery. You need to give them some days off, otherwise it's impossible for them to perform in the right way. Once the Chelsea players return from their mini-breaks, it will be back into action more or less straight away. In June, the Blues announced they will be hosting a preseason tournament called the 2025 Visit Malta Weekender, with games against AC Milan and Bayer Leverkusen penciled in. The first of the two matches at Stamford Bridge will be against Bayer Leverkusen on Friday, August 8th. The match against the Italian side will take place 2 days later on Sunday, August 10th. Todd Klein, president of commercial for Chelsea, said when the fixtures were announced, "We look forward to bringing the 2025 Visit Malta Weekender to Stamford Bridge this summer as we make final preparations for the 2025-26 season. Hosting AC Milan and Bayer Leverkusen provides a high level of competition for the players as they complete their pre-season preparations and the opportunity for the club to roll out digital ticketing across the stadium." Exactly 1 week after the game against Milan, Chelsea will be hosting Crystal Palace in their Premier League opener on Sunday, August 17th. They then face West Ham on Friday, August 22nd, before welcoming Fulham to Stamford Bridge on Saturday, August 30th. The schedule is relentless. Maresca will all be too aware that the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal will be weeks ahead of them in terms of fitness should the players have a full break over the next few weeks, so it's likely the squad have been given individual training programs so their fitness levels don't dramatically drop. While the 2024-25 season has only just concluded, it won't be long until the 2025-26 season gets underway. Chelsea preseason dates: Chelsea versus Bayer Leverkusen at Stamford Bridge on Friday, August 8th, 7 p.m. Kickoff. Chelsea versus AC Milan at Stamford Bridge on Sunday, August 10th, 3 p.m. Kickoff. Chelsea have discovered what it would take to sign Jorel Hato after resuming talks to sign the young Ajax defender. The Blues have set out their stall in the summer transfer market, bringing in Jamie Gittins, Joao Pedro, Liam Delap, Dario Isugo, and Mamadou Sarr for a combined fee of around £190 million. But Stamford Bridge bosses are determined to further strengthen Enzo Maresca's squad, and attentions have turned to bringing in defensive reinforcements as well as a high-class replacement for the error-prone Robert Sanchez. Widespread reports earlier this summer suggested Chelsea had made initial inquiries to gauge Hato's potential availability on the back of the left-back's outstanding season, with Ajax. Hato, a product of Ajax's academy, made 50 appearances in all competitions for his boyhood club last term, and the 19-year-old's stellar performances across the campaign saw him win the Eredivisie Talent of the Season award. Premier League giants Liverpool and Arsenal have also been credited with a strong interest in the highly rated teenager, who has already been capped 6 times the Dutch national team. According to TalkSport, Chelsea have held fresh talks since their initial round of discussions, and Hato's versatility is said to be hugely appealing to the Club World Cup winners, with the fullback also comfortable playing at centre half. Chelsea learn asking price after fresh talks to sign Arsenal and Liverpool transfer target. Chelsea have discovered what it would take to sign Jorel Hato after resuming talks to sign the young Ajax defender. The Blues have set out their stall in the summer transfer market, bringing in Jamie Gittins, João Pedro, Liam Delap, Dario Esugo, and Mamadou Sarr for a combined fee of around £190 million. But Stamford Bridge bosses are determined to further strengthen Enzo Maresca's squad, and attentions have turned to bringing in defensive reinforcements, as well as a high-class replacement for the error-prone Robert Sanchez. Widespread reports earlier this summer suggested Chelsea had made initial inquiries to gauge Hato's potential availability on the back of the left-back's outstanding season with Ajax. Hato, a product of Ajax's academy, made 50 appearances in all competitions for his boyhood club last term, and the 19-year-old's stellar performances across the campaign saw him win the Eredivisie Talent of the Season award. Premier League giants Liverpool and Arsenal have also been credited with a strong interest in the highly rated teenager, who has already been capped 6 times the Dutch national team. According to TalkSport, Chelsea have held fresh talks since their initial round of discussions, and Hato's versatility is said to be hugely appealing to the Club World Cup winners, with the fullback also comfortable playing at centre-half. The report claims Ajax have been quoting potential suitors a price of £60 million for Hato, though the Eredivisie outfit could be prepared to do business should they receive an offer of just £40 million. Hato's current contract with Ajax runs through to June 2028. In an interview with Ajax's official website last month, Hato opened up on the goals and ambitions he wanted to achieve in his career. However, the youngster was keen to stress that he still had plenty to learn, while declaring that Ajax still felt like home. Of course, you want to achieve things in the end. The Champions League, a World Cup, and a European Championship. I still have plenty of time. I don't think I absolutely have to win the Champions League in 2 years. In the Dutch league, you have to show how good you are against the big clubs. Ultimately, I have to continue to develop the things I am already good at, so that it becomes top. How do I describe my time at Ajax? Ajax is home for me. I just feel at home here. All the latest Chelsea transfer news as Enzo Maresca looks to bolster his squad this summer, covering all the latest Chelsea news. While Enzo Maresca puts his feet up after an emphatic win over Paris Saint-Germain in the Club World Cup final, he'll be hoping that his higher-ups at Stamford Bridge are working hard to strengthen his squad. The prize money earned could fund a mega bid for a marquee name. The Blues enjoyed a brilliant start to the summer transfer window, wrapping up deals for lots of exciting young players, but they still need to sign a new goalkeeper and bring in some cover for Marc Cucurella. As for outgoings, Chelsea could easily raise in excess of £150 million in player sales. Noni Madueke looks set to join Arsenal, and Jorge Petrovic is edging closer to Bournemouth, while Axel Disasi, João Felix, and Leslie Ugochukwu face uncertain futures. The Blues also need to offload Raheem Sterling, Ben Chilwell, and Armando Broja, while finding loans for the likes of Aaron Anselmino, Mike Penders, Mark Guiu, and Omari Kellyman. There's a lot of work to be done, that's for sure. Didier Drogba sends perfect Chelsea message after Club World Cup. Chelsea legend Didier Drogba has sent a classy message to his former club following their historic FIFA Club World Cup victory over Paris Saint-Germain at the weekend. Enzo Maresca's side stunned the footballing world on Sunday, not only beating but comprehensively dismantling Luis Enrique's PSG at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Boehly makes Maresca feelings clear as huge Chelsea. Warning sent to rivals. Todd Boehly has lauded Enzo Maresca after Chelsea's Club World Cup triumph and also made a huge prediction ahead of the 2025/26 season, writes Sam Truelove. The Chelsea co-owner watched on from the stands as his side demolished PSG 3-0 in the final of the tournament on Sunday. Following the conclusion of the 2024/25 season, which began competitively nearly 11 months ago for Chelsea, Boehly has spoken about the surreal past couple of months. In an exclusive interview with Jim White on TalkSport, Bowley insisted that he and fellow co-owner Badad Eghbali are really excited about what the future holds. Rodgers sparks Chelsea transfer frenzy with Palmer message. Morgan Rodgers has sent